There's a crab hole right there. And this is the fire season here in Andros, 2026. This is 7th of January 2026. And fires are starting now. Fires is lighting up in the university. Hi there. I am Redwood B. Manson, your prophetic professor and lecturer. And today I'm just talking about how the fires have already started here in Andros. And that we have our pine forest, as you can see. I'll just come out of the way so that you can get a better view. This is our Caribbean pine forest. You normally hear me talk about the Casuarina corpus, but this is the Caribbean pine forest. This is our Caribbean pine trees here, which is called yellow pine, and that the fire season has already started here. Last year, it is the blueprint cycle that is happening out. And then what happens is, when you look at here, we have a lot of roots of the trees that are being burned out. Now, a lot of the trees that are burning out here is, you got the Caribbean pine trees. As the fire burns, it's like a candle, like the fight, like putting match to the bottom of a candle and the wax drips. That's the same way how the fire will burn out the trees from the root, and then it climbs up. Now, normally our fires don't normally burn out all of the trees. It only burns so far. Now, normally when the tree burns, if a tree burns right to the crown, that will normally dies. But then that also will be used for the other birds who will come behind, which will be the hairy woodpecker, and they'll come and they will make their nest in it. And then of course the Bahamas swallows will use it afterwards. But as you can see, all of the trees here are brown. And now next thing will happen is the rain will come down, and once the rain comes down, then what? New life will start again. This is the blueprint cycle, like I always talk about. When you come to the university here, I like to give facts. And like I said, the other guys, they don't normally deal with this. But as you can see here, the fire is burning out and leaving what? All of the rocks. Now that is for purpose. That's for purpose. As you can see here, something else. You see that? There's a crab hole there. And what those things there? He dug a hole there, right? And the secret of life is right here. And like I said, come to the university. Like I said, come, sign up, man. Sign up, get this course, learn this, where you can be able to have a better understanding of your environment. Why we have fires here in the Caribbean pine forest? Like some people say, well, the Caribbean pine trees don't like to be the underbrushes, so they normally don't like to be clustered, so they normally will burn it out. Well, that's true in a sense. I used to believe that before I started to do my research, and I get to find out no. It's the purpose why it happens. Not that it needs to be clustered, but now what happens is all of these trees here and these leaves here, most of these will be broken down and turned into fertilizer, and then of course with the charcoal. But then there's another reason for this. Like I said, I'm walking here, giving you a play-by-play. As you can see. Now, again, fires, as it will be starting all over. As far as my eye can see, we got a Caribbean pine forest. Now, on this other side of the road here, we have, back there, you can see they also have the Caribbean pine trees is being burned, part green and part burned. Now what happened is the part that is burned, that will still grow back again, because it's not totally consumed. As you can see, there's a white-crowned pigeon is flying in the back there. Yes, so as you can see here, when we look in the what the fire has not touched, burned, we have here, this is a cocoa plum tree. Yeah, we call this a wild juju tree. Yeah, and we got the coconut palm, not in terms of not the coconut trees, but this is like a coconut touch palm tree here. It got the husk. It got the husk. They got the husk like what the coconut does. We have other poisonwood trees here, and then we got a lot of crab holes being dug, and there's a purpose for that. There's a purpose for that. You can see throughout the area now. If this was crab season, which is normally in June, then the crabs would be running because of the high heat. But no, this is winter, and they are throwing out different refuge in terms of dirt and everything. As you can see, all of the charcoal here from the trees are being broken down because it's very important. Like, subscribe, and share. Again, see you next time. Goodbye for now. Blueprint Landcreation Podcast.